What's up? Welcome to the second season of the Real Game Reviews.
Second season.
I'm Boogie, Clam here. We're going to be talking about Star Wars, the Old Republic.
Not the New Republic.
No.
Not the Ancient Republic.
Just old.
Old Republic. And for those of you who have not played it, it is a World of Warcraft style game where you have tanks, DPS, which is damage per second, you have healers, and
Massive multiplayer.
Yes, and you actually go online and you play, and you go and do raids. It's just like World of Warcraft, but it's in
the Star Wars universe.
It's in the Star Wars universe, and
yeah,
it's like about 500 years before
the movies.
Before the movies, and
back when Jedi were Jedi,
and there was a ton of them.
Yeah,
and if anyone has no idea how big of a game this is, go onto YouTube. Type in Times Square Flash Mob Star Wars, and it's really neat. It'll give you an idea how many people exactly are going to be playing. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
It's huge. It's going to be like World of Warcraft huge.
I think it's going to be right up there with World of Warcraft because it's such a new concept.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, and
you get to pick. It's just like picking Horde or Alliance with the dark side and the light side.
Dark side all the way.
Oh yeah, Inquisitor, Darth. I'm Darth Inquisitor.
I'm Darth Inquisitor. Hi, Darth Inquisitor.
I'm a Sith Inquisitor, and that's basically like a mixture of a DPS and a tank, where you can deal out a lot of damage. You can do it from a distance, or you can do it up close. Plus, you can actually build your character up to take a lot of damage for all of the other players when you're doing raids, where they can attack these big hairy monsters. And when I say big hairy monsters, there are some big hairy monsters.
Even uglier than Clam.
Yes. And they're about as big as him. So
that's really big and ugly.
Yes. Not a good combination. But the one thing that I really haven't got to use a whole lot is the dialogue wheel. And it seems like a gimmick. Because I really...
Is it like the Mass Effect dialogue wheel?
Yes. It's just like the Mass Effect. Cool. Yeah, but I don't really care what an NPC has to say that much, that I have to pick my next question, my next answer.
You have to determine what you would say.
Yeah.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
But the weird thing is you can be a light side Sith, where you don't really want to go and conquer the world, or you can be just Mr. Pure kick-ass evil Sith who wants to
destroy everything.
Force lightning everybody. But
that's what I would do.
That's what actually the power I started out with was a very weak force lightning, and you get your lightsaber.
Yeah.
And you actually have to hotkey your attacks, because you can't just attack this guy and it force lightning and hack and instead. No, you have to hit your keypad for each attack, and it's really annoying. But it's annoying because I actually played like 3 months of World of Warcraft, and I got used to how everything was kind of automated.
Yeah.
But it's a new venture. It's got to be something different, because nobody wants to play World of Warcraft with a different skin. They want something new.
Right. This is more personalized your attack kind of thing. It's not just what the computer decides to do everything.
Yeah, it's
because in Knights of the Old Republic
on
Xbox, you actually had to do that. You mapped out your attack.
Yeah.
Your power attack this, regular attack,
And one of the guys at work made a really good point. Why can't you take like an Xbox style controller and use like the left bumper and right bumper and even the triggers, and use those as to where you can map it out. So if you want to do attacks, you can use the left two for different attacks, and then your face buttons for like the different kind of attacks under each set of maps. And on the other one, you can do healing and whatever, and you can use your D-pad to highlight different stuff, and you can use your thumb pad to move around. I think that'd be a cool idea, because the WSAD or the directional arrows, and then having to remember what's keyed where, and it's frustrating because you have to learn it all over again, because it's not what World of Warcraft is.
Right.
But
I think if they would bring it to Xbox, it'd be huge.
Oh yeah.
Or even PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Call of Duty. What's Call of Duty?
Yeah, Call of Duty is not big or anything.
Yeah. But it's definitely a game worth playing. It does take quite a bit of computer hardware to get it to actually run at a good frame rate with good graphics. which my computer wasn't able to do because my video card on my laptop sucks. So I had to go use another computer, and I can run it okay, but you're going to need, I mean, to get the full quality of the game, you're going to need to get a pretty decent computer, at least have a really good video card, because there's a lot of things that happen, like when you'll be walking, you'll just see a mountain just poof, appear out of nowhere, and you're like,
Oh, whoa. Oblivion?
yes. No, two worlds.
Well, look at that.
Two worlds.
There's a mountain there. What do you know?
But the character progression is really cool. I like the fact that you can pick how you want your character to develop. Like if you get a set of shoulders when you level up, you can make your character.
You get shoulders?
Well, they're like big, huge shoulder pads that they're actually
shoulders. Can you change
enchanted.
Can you change the rotative cuff?
You can get leg pieces. You can get shoulders. You can get gauntlets. Yeah, you can get all your armor. You can get different abilities with the lightsaber. You can do force push. You can do force lightning. I mean, there's so many things in the game. And I've only played as a Sith Inquisitor on the dark side, and I've gotten up to an assassin, and there's probably 99.999% of the game still waiting to be played. And it's huge.
We're going to actually keep every month trying to come back and talking a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Kind of give y'all an update what's going on it. I don't think we're going to score it.
I can't score it because it's so big, but I can give an initial feel on it that I think it'll probably sit around right now like a 7.5, just because it's going to take so much to get into it, and it's going to suck the life out of anybody who plays it, just like EverQuest and WoW and all those huge role-playing games, MMOs. You know, it's the fact that you need a monster computer to be able to run it, just like you did with Crisis, is kind of upsetting, because now I won't get to play it as much as I want to, but I'm going to have to make time to go and play it. But it's just it's fun, it's different, it's exciting, you get to do some new things. It's not the nerdy WoW thing like everybody thinks it is. It's actually, I mean, you need a lot of cooperation. If you go and do a raid with people, you need to have some form of voice chat.
Train going by.
Choo choo, ka-choo, Mr. Train. But it's just, it's so huge, and World of Warcraft people are going to get frustrated with it, and people who've never played Star Wars are going to get frustrated with it. But I think if they hold out for the long run, it's going to be a really good game, and it may score up in the mid-9s. So
we'll definitely keep you posted on that.
So we got anything coming up next week?
There's a couple small titles coming out. We'll kind of fill our way out of it, see what goes on. I think Oddworld Stranger Wrath's coming to PS3, so.
I never really got into Oddworld.
I had fun with the originals. I never played Stranger Wrath. So
No.
I might play that.
Earthworm Jim, I wish they would do an Earthworm.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim was awesome. Or Battletoads.
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 Yeah.
But I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. I hope it helps a little bit. I would definitely advise buying the game. If you like MMOs, it's definitely worth it.
If you're a Star Wars fan, for sure.
Oh yeah, if you like Star Wars and you have a computer, whoa, it doesn't get any cooler than that.
I can actually be a Jedi or Sith.
Yep.
It's neat. Or smuggler.
Yes, you can be a smuggler.
I can be Han Solo.
You can be Han Solo.
Anyway, watch next week, guys.
Peace.